This is Matt Harvey with UCSB Baseball, and this is the video analysis of Zach Williams. Zach, I've got you pulled up here next to Jimmy Rollins. Okay, let's just start with the stance. Both of you kind of go with a slight bat rhythm here. Your bat moving up and down. Jimmy's going up and down. Yours drawing a little bit of a circle. Okay, otherwise the stance looks very similar. Hands are in a similar position. Jimmy's are closer to his head than yours are. Nothing wrong either way on that stance. Puts us in a good position as we go into our stride here. Okay. What you'll notice is that you and Jimmy do the same thing with the toe tap, followed by stride. And now it gets us into our hitting position. So let's look at this. Very, very similar. Good positions here. Notice your hands. Very similar position. One thing I like about Jimmy's here, we'll talk about, is notice the flexion in his arm here. Notice how that's bent. Okay. Yours is pretty similar. It's just a little bit more shallow. Okay. So you can see, if we go back a little bit, how your hands go from there, and then your hands drop just a little bit as we're going here. If we can keep those up, okay, or if we don't keep them up, if we can at least keep the flexion in your elbow. All right, let's close those drawings out. Now we're moving towards the baseball. Good attack right here with your knob, okay? So you're going to end up taking your knob right there. Okay. Jimmy's does basically the same thing. It kind of follows his arm down here. Okay. It's a good short path on both of those, as you can see by the drawings to the baseball. You got a little bit higher pitch than Jimmy did. Now let's talk about contact here. This is off the end of the bat a little bit. You can see his bat bending. Extremely similar here. You do a good job of working against a firm front side. So your foot stays closed off. Jimmy's is actually a little more open than yours. And you've got a straight front leg. Okay? Just like Jimmy's. Back leg, his is bent a little bit more than yours. And that's because, if you'll notice, his foot is actually off the ground. Let me redo that circle. His foot is off the ground right now. Yours is still slightly connected. So let's go back. Watch what Jimmy's foot does right here. So his foot's actually going to move closer to his body and come off the ground. So he's off the ground at contact. Let's watch yours. It does a pretty similar move. It's going to gain some ground towards your body. Oh, comes off the ground just a little bit. Very nice. It's a good momentum change, momentum shift. Okay? Puts us in a really powerful position as our hips move. Okay? Let's do this. Let's get us both back to toe tap. Alright. I'm going to clear off these drawings. And now let's draw a line. So that's right where our hip is basically when we start toe tap. Let's watch how much drift we get out of these hips, which just basically means we're building up momentum and transferring weight through the baseball. Both of you guys end up in the same spot with that line right on your back. That's a good amount of transfer out of our hips and out of our weight. Jimmy's going to start running here, but he's got a nice two-handed finish. Okay, he's still got two hands on the ball, or on the bat. You've got the same. Yours is a little bit higher. I like that a lot. Notice your trunk rotation here. So notice this, how it's all rotated. Love that. He's going to start running. You're going to stay there. It's a great finish on that swing. This is the video analysis of Zach Williams.